All right, let's do it. Let's do this thing. I'm scared.
Dang, that was bad.
I'm scared. Welcome back to the show. I'm John.
I'm Brittany.
And this is
Random Rewind.
That's right. Today we're gonna be going over a whole lot of cool shnikes.
Are we? Because I thought we didn't have a topic.
Actually, we don't have a topic. She literally thought of this topic 30 minutes ago. It's been about 30 minutes.
Which one?
We're gonna be going over film endings or show endings that could have been better and possibly what could have made them better. Not necessarily in all of them, but maybe here and there we can kind of throw in what could have made XYZ ending better.
Sorry, I'm sweating.
I don't mean to. It's hot as fuck in here.
That's always where I sweat. Do you have a specific sweat spot?
Right here.
Mine's that
right here, and then
too.
at the top of my head because I'm fucking bald.
See, I don't sweat up there. I'm good.
She's good. I can think of tons of shows. Movies were hard for me. I actually had to look up a few.
Yeah.
In that whopping 30 minutes of time that I had to crunch together and go, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, I'm looking off the top of my head.
Yeah, okay. So I had a couple of them just as a reminder. Oh, okay, now I remember the ending, and now I remember why. I know why they're saying that one is not very good.
Oh, cool. Because then you could. I can only think of one.
I've got like a handful of them that are really, like that I didn't look up. That I think will fit the bill really, really well. But we'll talk about those at the end.
And I think sometimes it's also personal, right, to the person, because one person could love it
well,
and
I mean,
say that's the best. It's subjective always.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely, 100%.
Even with this, these are our opinions. Like, if you disagree with me, then cool, good. I'm glad. Let's have a conversation about it and tell me why. Because I love knowing why other people. You know what I mean? I like knowing why other people agree or disagree with me, because I'm always open for a conversation. So if you don't agree with me, I'm just kidding. If you don't agree with me, let me know. We'll have a conversation.
We'll have a conversation, all right?
We'll have a conversation.
Let me fucking tell you the conversation we're gonna have. No, but seriously, one of the shows that I can think of. We'll get into movies in a little bit. One of the shows, actually two of the shows, happen to be on the same fucking network, and they're not super old. These are shows that happened in the last decade.
I want to see if I can try to guess.
Go ahead.
Is one of them How I Met Your Mother?
No.
No. Okay. Give me more clues.
No. There's another one that's fucking perfect though, because you can look at that and you can compare it to Friends. At least in Friends they didn't fuck over the last season of Friends.
I know. They really, really went hard in that last season when they were like, it's all gonna be the whole season in a weekend, and then when it comes to the finale, we're just going to do something completely that doesn't even make sense to that whole season. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole season, Ted's getting over Robin, and he's going to move on. He's going to go to Chicago, and let's go with that stupid balloon that, symbolized her. That was cringy. I hated that. And I love that show, but I hated that. I love that show. That part of it. And then you go through the whole thing, and then we find out Lily's pregnant. Big season. But then the season finale, the last, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
We do now. It's like we met the mother throughout the season, but now we know she's the mother.
Yeah.
And then she gets sick and dies.
Yeah. The fuck? After all that, after fucking years of waiting for this fucking moment, they kill her off? What the actual fuck?
She's like, I'm out. And then he's like, hey, but your Aunt Robin, she's looking pretty good. So I got a blue trumpet, if you know what I mean. And they're cool with it. But, I mean, they knew that was going to happen because obviously they filmed with the kids in one shot. Like, all the kids scenes were done in one, I don't know, year, whatever. Obviously, because the kids grew, right? Yes. So it couldn't have continued the whole season because they would have been grown up. And they would have been like, Dad, stop.
Yeah.
But that was an ending that I know a lot of people had a problem with. At first, I kind of felt indifferent. I really liked Robin and Barney.
I wasn't angry about it, but it was just like, what the fuck?
I liked Robin and Barney.
It was lazy.
Then they break up and this and that. I guess they built so much. They put so much into us being like, okay, this is what it's gonna be, and that the last thing they're like, nope, it's not like that, and you're like, okay, shock value,
Sure,
but it is what it is, right?
I mean, there's nothing we can do about going back and change it now. It's too fucking late now.
It's too late.
But it was a great fucking show. I love that fucking series.
Fantastic show.
Such a good series. But that last season was a flop, in my opinion. It was absolute shit. But no, that wasn't the shows I was thinking about. Both of these took place on HBO.
Oh my gosh, I'm never gonna know. Okay, I still want to guess though. I still want to try. Give me like a clue.
Mobsters.
Oh, Sopranos?
The Sopranos.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. What a god-awful... What the fuck? What the... I mean, there's going to be a lot of what the fuck moments in this episode. You know, I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. But honestly, come on.
Do you think the writers were all sitting around and they're like, okay, this is it. Pinnacle moment. This is our last scene. This is it. This is where this whole show comes together. And like, what do we do?
I don't get it. It was such a high point. Like, I understand you end a show at the high point. You don't wait till it starts to decrease and you drop it off when it's taking a shit. You drop it off at a fucking great high point. Yes. That's what you do with a good show, right? I agree. They had it at a fucking high point. And then they just said, meh, fuck it. That's it. You don't see what happens. You don't know anything about nothing. That's it.
I just picture all the writers like, we don't know what to do. We need to like bring in a specialist, right? So they bring in.
You're talking about a fucking room full of writers.
I know. And they're like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? They bring in. They're like, you know what? I got a guy. I know a guy. They bring him in, and he's just like all like, I'm the guy. This is me. I write him. They're like, hey, we need help with the end of the show. We need help, and he's like, all serious, like just sitting there like.
Oh, you have this laid out in your head. I get it. I'm good. I'm glad. He just looks up
and he's like, black screen. And then he just leaves. Like, he's out. And all the writers look around like, okay.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That'll fly.
The actors get the script. They're like, oh, what?
Yeah, that's
what do I do now?
Another one took place a few years, probably about a decade after that.
Decade after Sopranos? So it's like pretty, like, in my terms, newer, I guess.
Yeah. Like in the last fucking, like I said, this one's in the last 6 years.
Okay, give me like a...
Dragons.
Oh, Game of Thrones.
You haven't seen it though.
I haven't. No, but you can tell me. I'm all for spoilers.
I won't ruin the fucking whole show for you because honestly, if you get a moment to sit down and watch the whole show.
And watch what, 9 seasons?
Yes, it's worth fucking every goddamn second of it. Not with the kids.
Okay. Isn't there a lot of
the first 3 seasons are like softcore porn.
I was gonna say there's a lot of like royalty exchanges.
There's a whole lot of fucking going on.
But isn't it weird like brother and sister or cousins?
Oh yeah,
or something?
No, brother and sister going at it. Yeah, brother and sister specifically.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really fucking odd. I mean, the brother and sister thing kind of sparks off the story for the most part.
Like that's what we have.
And it kind of brings the end in.
So we need that.
It needs to happen.
Okay.
It's unfortunate. It's gross. But
I don't want to watch
sorry, but it needs to happen. The end, the last fucking 2 fucking episodes, really, not the whole season. The last 2 episodes felt so rushed. Like they tried to cram so much in there. And I understand what they're trying to do, but it just felt like we gotta hurry up and end it.
Yeah.
We gotta hurry up and fucking end it.
Just to get it over with. They're all over it.
They could have literally freaking either knocked down. No, you couldn't. I was going to say knock down some of the fighting scenes, but you couldn't because they tell the story of what's going on. It really needed to take place over another 2 episodes.
It needed more time.
It needed a little more explanation because this shit just kind of happened.
It's weird, and that is almost the same thing.
I'm trying not to ruin it because I know a lot of people haven't fucking seen
It's almost
Game
the
of Thrones,
same thing we were talking about with the How I Met Your Mother. It's like so much happens and they shove a lot in at the end.
I think that's it. Yeah, they're like, okay, we only have budget for fucking 2 more episodes. Shove it all in there.
So finish the story no matter what.
Finish the story, exactly. And I think that's what happens a lot of the time, though.
Game of Thrones was huge.
Fucking giant.
Huge. So
I mean, there was Scotch fucking made after this. The amount of advertising dollars that went out for fucking Game of Thrones.
Was insane.
The games, the fucking, the board games, the fucking, just the fanfare around it, the pop culture around it is fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's a huge fan base. That's what I mean. Like,
I still love the fucking show.
Well, why wouldn't it continue, I guess? Or why? You couldn't go higher because, like you said, you have to end on a high note?
It's based off of a book series.
Oh, and that was the end of the books. Speaking of book series, like, if I, like, movie series, like, I feel like they put so much into it, and then sometimes at the end it's like, huh? Like, one example I can think of is Twilight. I don't know if you've seen the Twilight.
I have.
But the last one, we all sit through all of them, and we're like, Bella, Jacob, and then,
I don't know if I paid attention to them, because I don't remember a whole lot of the movies.
All I know is at the very end there is
not laid back.
a huge, huge epic fight scene. Huge.
Okay.
and like big characters die. Like pretty much like all the main characters that we've grown through the series die.
A lot of shows do that, yeah.
But then at the very end, they're like, "Oh, it didn't happen for real," because
I've got one just like that.
Because Alice could see the future, so what we saw was just her showing the what's that called? Oh, the Volturi, what could happen.
Oh, right.
And then it was like, oh, like we love a happy ending. But it was like, it hits you so emotionally because now this fight's happening and like people are getting their head ripped off and it's like vampires and wolves and like, woo, it's nuts. And then they're like, oh, and none of that happened. It could have, but it didn't. And then you kind of sit there feeling like, okay. Like, and then you take a breath for a second because you're like, okay, all these people aren't dead. Now what? It's a weird emotional roller coaster that you go through. With the series specifically, because I feel like they do that same thing. Like, well, I guess Harry Potter, they did 2 for the last book.
They did 2 for the last book because they couldn't. It's just kind of like the Game of Thrones type of thing. They actually took the time and effort to go, if we cram this last book into one film, it's going to be 5 hours long. or we could chop it down to fucking 1 hour, 2 hours, and make it really, 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 really shitty. And they're like, no, we'll just split it up into fucking 2.
We'll split it up because it's too much.
It's just too much of a book. It's a big fucking book.
It's a big fucking book.
It's a big fucking book.
BFB.
BFB. Big fucking book.
The BFB right there. I wasn't mad. I don't know. The Twilight one didn't. And like you said you weren't really paying attention. Like I was kind of to that point too. Like by the 5th movie or however many
it's just
days.
Whatever.
Like, here we go again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well,
at some point it's like, oh, cash grab, come on.
Oh yeah,
feels like
it's
fucking
like
cash
there was
grab.
books and I get it. It's like I'll watch it, but then I'm like, disappointed with how it ends. But that happens a lot because we've already we already have how many examples?
Oh, I know.
4 or 5.
Oh, I know.
And these are just off the top of my head, not even like really thinking about it.
Yeah, those 2 shows are the 2 that always, because I watched all of them.
Yeah, all the way through.
All the way
Did you
through.
watch them as they were
last
coming
bit.
out?
No, not Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones we watched
Later.
kind of. Was it completely out? No. All but the last 2 seasons were out, so we binged all the seasons. And caught up, and then we watched the last 2 seasons.
As it was going.
As they were coming out, yeah.
Yeah.
And that was it.
I know another one that is disappointing, but you've probably never seen it.
What?
Gossip Girl.
Gossip
Did you watch
Girl?
Gossip Girl?
Oh, yeah, with A and all that shit. Right.
No, not A, no.
No, that's not A. That's
it's Blake, not Blake. Blake Lively plays Serena, and there's Blair. When it was on, I don't even know what it was
Maybe
on.
I don't remember it then.
The Upper East Side and Gossip Girl through all their seasons.
I remember the show, but I don't remember the show. I don't know what am I thinking of with A? What show is that?
Oh, Pretty Little Liars.
Pretty Little Liars. That's the other one. That's the one that Chauncey would watch all the time.
So
I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's painful.
She probably would have watched Gossip Girl because it was
Yeah.
great. But the ending, it's like you find out who Gossip Girl is. And I mean, Gossip Girl destroyed their lives in so many ways, and it's literally someone in the inner circle, and everyone's like, "It's cool, it's cool. We forgive you. It's not a big deal. It's all good." So it was weird. It was weird. Then the couples you shipped didn't work out, and you're like, okay. It is what it is. It's hard to please anyone with an ending because so many people come to love it for so many different ways. Yeah. You can't please everybody. We're gonna be disappointed.
Oh, absolutely. No. There's no way to fucking make everybody fucking happy. I don't think I've ever seen a movie have 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. You know what I mean?
Never. Well, it wouldn't because there would be some asshole who said, "Oh."
That's what I'm getting at. But that's what I'm getting at. You're never gonna please everybody.
Yeah. No one will admit that they like
it. Not everybody will. There's gotta be that one asshole.
That's horrible. Okay.
There's a lot of movies that I look at, and something happens in the movie that could have ended the movie an hour sooner.
Before, and then you're like, what's this other part
There's
for?
this fucking movie, and I don't know if you've seen it. You don't watch a whole lot of sci-fi. It's called Pacific Rim.
I have seen it.
You have seen it.
You know who's in it? Charlie Hunnam.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's why I've seen it.
Okay, that's why you've seen it. So the fucking the what do you call it? The Jaegers are these giant robots, right?
Okay.
And they fight the kaiju, which are the aliens that are coming out of the Earth's butthole. The crack in the earth, right?
That crack.
Crack in the
damn
earth.
crack.
So they're fighting them. They're shooting at them. They're trying to annihilate them. Sorry if there's spoilers here, but there's gonna be a lot in this freaking episode.
I think we already said that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't fucking know.
We said it now.
No. they have a hard time beating some of the larger kaiju, the larger monsters, right? And at some point, they whip out this fucking sword. It rolls out and it just slices these monsters in half, and they all just die. That's it. They're just getting sliced in half like fucking Voltron coming down and chopping fuckers in half.
Honestly, you describing the movie, I couldn't remember anything of it, and now you saying that, I'm like, I think I had a problem with this when I saw it.
I just see a fucking a Jaeger like taking shifts at the bottom of this crack in the fucking earth as they fucking come out. Chop, chop. Yeah, fucking karate chop and just fucking chop through these fuckers.
The end.
Done movie. But I get it. You have to make a fucking
done.
story out of it, so you fucking have these crazy battle scenes. I just felt like there's this way to win, and it was this thing they had all along.
Like, yeah, we have that.
It was like, okay, that's a movie that maybe should have ended sooner. I don't know.
I mean,
I like the story. It was
a good story.
It was a good movie.
But if you use that logic, then, you know, when Harry Potter's time traveling, he could just travel back to the time where Voldemort, killed his mom and kill him before he kills his parents.
Well, there's a lot of that.
Right? Like,
there's a lot of that. A lot of that. Yeah.
Like, okay, that's it. I took care of him. I knew where he was going to be.
Yeah. Another movie that kind of threw me for one of those, felt really fucking lazy at the end. You've seen Signs?
I've seen pieces of Signs.
You've never seen Signs, the whole movie?
I'm not gonna lie, I had a hard time sitting through it.
Okay. It's not the best.
It was not for me, and it was so hyped up, so
it was fun.
I thought I had to, though, because everyone's like, we'd sit down and watch it, and everyone's like, okay, the color red, watch that, and then you're like, okay, and then like, I literally made it through like 15 minutes, and I was like, meh. Yeah, or that's the one where the alien crosses
the sidewalk. Yeah, exactly. It's all it looks like every fucking Sasquatch image that anyone's ever fucking taken, dude.
That's my favorite.
He's all.
I think I'm gonna cry. That's my favorite alien. That's my favorite alien scene. Speaking of, aliens are real, by the way.
Everybody gives a shit.
Nobody cares.
Literally nobody cares.
Just to archive this time in history, nobody gives a fuck.
It's fucking nuts. It blows me away that they think we give a shit about something so much that we already knew it kind of existed anyway. They're like, oh yeah, it happened. And we're like, oh yeah, we don't give a fuck.
But now I'm excited I hope I'm filming a birthday party or whatever it is, and I want a big ass Sasquatch alien to walk through so I can
film on a shit fucking camera, so it's all fucking half blurry.
Oh, Grady. Like, look, when he walks that's the one he looks, right?
It's literally the fucking, you've seen the generic image of Sasquatch walking. It's literally.
But he turned his head, right?
Oh,
that was so
he
dramatic
stares
about
at the camera.
Like,
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah, it was kind of.
Anyway,
It was creepy.
Interrupt your Signs
No,
story.
No, that's fucking great. No, so Signs. These aliens come and attack fucking Earth.
Yes.
And this family is being fucking harassed. And they're gonna get attacked. But the whole thing is with premonition and stuff, and the kid puts glasses of water all over the fucking house, right?
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? It's fucking crazy. And then this alien scene at the end, which was really fucking hokey, and it gets defeated by water.
Is it the same alien?
It's the same fucker. Anyway, so the problem I have with it that it gets defeated, not the fact that it got defeated by water, but this alien race found a planet that is 90% covered in water.
And like,
and they're like, let's attack this one.
They threw it a dartboard, like, dude, I don't know, Fred, that's got a lot of water there. It's not good for us.
It just felt really fucking like a lazy explanation to it. It kind of like, you've seen, what do you call it, War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise?
Hell no, I've not seen that
Okay,
movie.
so that's another...
Did you just say with Tom Cruise? I didn't see it.
Okay, so that's another one of those movies where aliens attack and they get annihilated by bacteria on Earth.
So like Independence Day, but I don't remember how Independence Day ended. I remember them blowing up everybody.
They blow up the ship.
I remember them blowing up the people who were like, hey, nice to see you.
Yeah, exactly.
And they was like,
yeah. Just annihilate the whole White House. Yeah, they're like
I'm not going to be anywhere around that.
No.
Like, went big on aliens.
We went big on aliens. A lot of the alien movies are kind of, the ending is kind of odd. The reason why I bring up War of the Worlds is because the aliens died the same way. They died by bacteria, which is fine. That's understandable. The aliens wouldn't know that there's bacteria on Earth that it would kill them, right? The thing that got me at the end is the very end scene. They walk to like his parents' house.
Okay.
Everybody fucking reunites. No one's dead. No, like the military's getting annihilated. Whole fucking villages are just destroyed, but this whole family is fucking perfectly
was it like
fucking
a dream
fine.
or something?
No,
or?
it wasn't a dream. No.
We'll
get into that in a minute.
Okay, but was it just like Just Look Up, which is that one that's on Netflix?
Oh,
with
Just Look
Leonardo
Up
DiCaprio?
is so fucking hilarious.
Okay, but just like that one, you know how at the end they're all having dinner together as a family because they know the world's gonna end.
That's like Signs.
Okay, so this Tom Cruise really like was it?
No.
Like,
so like
the War of the Worlds.
So War of the Worlds, they're trying to make their way home, I guess, or to his parents' house to go reunite.
Yeah.
But the son takes off to go to the military because he wants to go fight and start killing these fucking aliens. But they all reunite at the end. They find their way back to this house after the aliens are all dead.
Okay.
And they're all fine. This whole family's fine. It's not even like one or two of them, but all of them.
Oh, you're saying that wouldn't happen in real life?
No, like if it wouldn't. No, some of them would have died. One of them would have died. The son should have died.
Like, you know what? Somebody should have died. I'm not happy.
It just didn't make any fucking sense that they're all happy fucking go lucky at the fucking very end.
Right, like everything at the end. You know, it's funny
crying.
because you say everyone lived at the end, and I have a movie that I dislike for many reasons, but one of them is because everybody dies. There's only one person who stays alive, and that's the movie Departed.
Oh.
And the only person who lives in that movie is Mark Wahlberg, and it's like everyone else, like literally you get so invested into the story, which is, it's got its flaws. Like it's definitely got flaws because Jack Nicholson, who's like the mob boss, can't figure out that Leo is a rat, and they're like, who could this rat be? It's like definitely not the new guy.
Yeah.
No way. Nobody would have thought that.
No one would have thought of that.
And then, but in turn, we find out that Nicolas Cage character works for the FBI, so he was also a rat. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But this whole story of all these people gets so built up.
I think I just saw it like.
And then it was like the end of it's like bah 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 dead. Nothing matters. Over. And then you're just kind of like, why did I even watch it in the first place? Like, the whole thing's just gone now. They're all dead. None of it mattered. Everybody died. No,
that's it.
that was it. They're like, oh, it's dead. You're dead. None of that mattered. Everybody doing their thing. It doesn't matter now.
No.
And life continues on like normal. I guess it's kind of a message of like, yeah, life goes on. But I was kind of disappointed. I was like, really? Just everyone's going to die? Okay.
Yeah. Maybe you won't like fucking Game of Thrones.
Does everybody die?
No, not really.
So a lot of
people die. They kill a lot of people.
A lot of people that I would learn to love and appreciate as characters.
Yeah, but it grows the story. It has to happen.
It has to happen.
Has to happen. It's one of those things that are like, and you're like falling apart because it happened.
I don't know.
Like, oh my god, what the fuck? I know one scene. Oh my god, I won't even say it at all. But one scene where like a lot of people die is like so out of left field. It's fucking
that you're like,
nuts.
It hits you kind of like
It's
it hits
so
you crazy.
good. It's so good though.
Okay.
And then anyway, so what's another movie
I want to hear the dream sequence one. You keep mentioning it. Wait for it. I want to know what it is.
It's old as fuck. It's originally shot in black and white, and I think it was recolored later on.
Wizard of Oz?
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes. Wizard of motherfucking Oz.
I was already thinking about Wizard of Oz when you said the alien died from water, and I'm like, what is this, the Wicked Witch of the West? Like,
yes, it's exactly.
How do I defeat you? Water.
They have this great, fantastical story of trying to persevere and gain your courage and your heart and your brains and all that other good stuff. It's a metaphor for things, obviously, and they go on these adventures and they make their way to the fucking the Emerald City and it's just a fucking dream. What a lazy fucking ending.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Fuck your yellow brick road. You fucking duped us into a goddamn dream. You can take your Wizard of Oz and you can shove it up your ass. Oh my god, it made me mad.
Do you also have a problem with Alice in Wonderland then? Because that's kind of the same scenario. It's all a dream.
Yes, I fucking do. Holy shit, you just made me remember how much I hate Alice in fucking Wonderland.
It's all
and
a
also
dream.
such a fantastical story.
Well, then what's wrong with it? Because she's dreaming?
No, the story is great. The ending is lazy.
Because they wake up.
Because they wake up from a fucking dream. That to me is like the laziest cusp of fucking writing you can ever fucking have.
Also, people could have wild dreams or comas, and what else do they use dream sequences for? Like, a coma sequence or a dream sequence.
Sure, you could have a dream within the story.
Yeah.
But to make the whole story a dream and that's how you end it, there's no real ending. You don't have closure other than the fact that, oh, you just fucking duped us.
It's like when you really wake up from a dream.
I've got a fucking excellent fucking story for you. One time, me and my buddy fucking Chris, right? We go right up here on the fucking 14 freeway. Okay. We're driving up in he's got an old ass box fan, and we're driving up the fucking road. We're going to Mountain High.
Okay.
Got our shit in the fucking back. There's a dude on the fucking side of the road.
Okay.
This is off of fucking Pear Blossom, right? Dude on the side of the road, he's got a fucking duffel bag and he's fucking hitchhiking, and we've picked up fucking hitchhikers pretty fucking regularly, so we're like, yeah, fucking hop in. No seat in the back, it's just a fucking, like an old, like, van, right?
I'm already scared.
So it's just us two and this dude. It's got his duffel bag, hops in. He's like, where are you guys headed? We're just up the fucking road. We're going up another 30 miles. We can drop you off.
But he
was going to Ranch Cucamonga. That's where he said he was headed
Okay, well, you were taking him the wrong way.
No.
You were taking him up, but not...
No, we're not going up the mountain. We're going up the 138.
I know, but where are you going to drop him off before you go to Mountain High?
Well, we drop him off at the bottom right there.
Oh, okay.
Before we turn off.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway, so... We're going to drop him off there. So then he said, you can figure out your ride from there on.
Oh, gosh.
Anyway, so we're driving down the fucking road. The dude's super fucking quiet. No big fucking deal. Make a fucking turn. Ba-doom, 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 doom. Bam! On the side of the fucking van. My buddy Chris is like, dude, what the fuck's in your bag? I think the guy's all, don't worry about it. He looks at me Chris looks at me real quick. So I'm like, I'll fucking know. Driving another, not even fucking half a mile. Ba-doom, 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 bam! Hits the other fucking side of the fucking van.
Is there a person in this bag? I'm confused.
Dude, what's in the fucking bag? Don't worry about it.
Like, you're in my car. You tell me.
So we're driving another little bit, and again, it happens again, and it slams to the side. He's all, turns around, he stops the fucking van. Dude, what's in the fucking bag? He's all, don't you fucking worry about it. He's all, get the fuck out of my goddamn van.
Yeah.
So he gets out of the fucking van, and we're fucking on our fucking way. Turn a fucking corner, ba-doom, 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 bam. The bag's still in the fucking van.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
So we pull over. We open up the fucking bag. Guess what's in the fucking bag?
Oh my gosh.
Nothing but a bunch of bullshit like I'm fucking feeding you. And that's why these fucking stories are shittily fucking written when you have a goddamn dream sequence.
What the fuck was that shit?
Exactly my point.
You're lying to me this whole time?
Exactly.
I'm angry now.
And that's why dream sequences...
I'm like, what's in the bag? A human?
And
a
that's
cat?
why dream sequences fucking suck.
A bowling ball? Well, I need to know what it was.
There was nothing in the bag. There was no bag.
That was not fair.
There was no van.
So there was really no van.
No, we were headed to Mountain High.
And I'm worried about what directions you're giving to this person who doesn't exist.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope this fake person gets to where they're going. I'm like, okay, well, fuck. That was, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is exciting. Can't wait to edit this later. It'll be great. It's going to be a short for sure.
Chris, if you watch this, thank you for that story. Years ago, I still fucking tell it for stupid shit like this.
So did you guys like collectively make this up and you
No, there's a couple of them. There's another one too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Do you have a name for these?
No, I don't know what you want to call them. I've never heard anybody tell me anything like this before.
We should act them out. Or I should have you say the story and then I'll act it out. Like Drunk History.
That'd be great.
You tell it.
Yeah, I have another one. We'll save it for another time.
I'll be all the characters. And I'll mouth with whatever you're saying. We'll do it Drunk History style.
That would be fantastic.
I would do it too.
We should absolutely fucking do that.
Brush up on my acting skills, but I don't have to use my voice, so it's perfect.
Exactly. You're just going to be like face acting.
Yeah. Be like, I can do that. That's easy. Sheesh. Back to horrible endings.
Back to horrible endings. See, I watch a lot of sci-fi, so I'm having a hard time trying to get something that you've seen. Have you seen Lucy?
No, I heard about it, though.
With Scarlett Johansson?
I heard it wasn't good, but...
It was good, but not good.
It
didn't make sense why they were what was happening at the end.
Okay. There's been a lot of movies that don't make sense.
I guess that's why they have a shitty ending, right?
Right. So was the ending bad, Lucy?
So in Lucy, she gets like smuggled in as a fucking like a drug mule. Mm-hmm. And they stuff her full of... Are you going to watch this?
No, I'm never going to watch it. Tell me everything.
They stuff her full of drugs.
Okay.
Like her inside's full of drugs.
Like bear on cocaine.
Like cocaine bear.
Poor Lucy.
Well, this dude tries to fucking attack her, like, SA.
Okay.
And like she ends up kicking him in the freaking balls, and he ends up beating the shit out of her, breaking the bags open inside of her.
Okay.
So she ends up absorbing all these fucking drugs like immediately, and it gives her this weird power to, not like superpower, but power to unlock her brain.
Okay.
So she starts to slowly unlock, because they say you only use X percent
10% or whatever it is, yeah.
At any given time, right? She's gaining the ability to use all of her brain.
Cool.
100%. The premise of the story is really excellent.
Good. Okay.
So the drug boss, the mob boss,
is
pissed, and he's trying to fucking kill her this whole entire time because she stole
his. It's not her fault.
Stole his drugs.
I know. It's different. He's never gonna get his profit because they exploded in her
right.
stomach.
And then
But they kidnapped her. Didn't you just say that?
Yes. So, kind of.
I hope she kills him.
Boyfriend that got killed. Anyway, so it's this. Again, it's a great storyline. The execution at the end was weird. Morgan Freeman's in it as a scientist. I love Morgan Freeman. God, the day that he fucking leaves this earth is going to be a sad fucking day. God, what a fucking excellent goddamn actor.
I know.
Anyway, he's a scientist in this, and he's trying to help her reach her potential.
Yeah.
And trying to figure out what's going on, and she's able to levitate things and move things around.
If Morgan Freeman was coaching me on anything, I feel like I'd be an expert in it.
But he wasn't like coaching. He was like almost in awe of her power at the same time. He played the part really well.
He's learning, but then they're learning together, right? Because she doesn't know what's going on either.
Right, because he has the theories.
What drugs were these that she didn't die?
I can't remember the kind of drug it is. Something made up.
Something made up.
Something made up.
Like she would be dead.
Right, she'd overdosed and fucking died.
We all know what happened to that bear.
In reality, we all know what happened to that bear. Poor fucking bear.
Don't put drugs in your body.
Not that many. Jesus Christ.
All right, bear.
So at the end, she hits her 100%. This crazy fucking fight scene, like Matrix-style fight scene, is happening outside the fucking door. It's super kind of dumb. Didn't make any sense. That aspect didn't make any sense to it. But she hits 100% of her potential, and she vanishes. She turns into a fucking USB drive. But she's like everywhere. She's in all electronics, but she's presented as this USB, literally a fucking USB drive.
Are you fucking with me
in
again?
Morgan Freeman's hands.
Are you joking with me
I'm
again?
dead fucking serious.
A US what? And then when you
Do I have one here?
I believe you.
Jesus fucking Christ. She's like there.
So when you put, that's her.
That's her. This is an SD card, obviously, but
did he put her into the computer?
She was the computer. I guess she's everywhere. At the end, she's in everybody's cell phone. She's in everything digital now. She's all around. That aspect is cool, but the fact that he had a USB drive.
You're saying what they used to represent it is so
so hokey.
Wouldn't there be like a glowing orb or something?
Because everybody goes into nothingness, and she's like absorbing all these electronics and everything. At the end, it was really fucking odd. Yeah. And then she turns it all sucks up into this little fucking drive.
This is so funny. It's a USB drive.
What the fuck was the drive?
Okay.
It would make more sense if she kind of melted into the walls and turned into everythingness.
Okay, Alex Mack, she can't just go down into a puddle. That's been done.
But she did. She kind of turned into this puddle of this weird black ferrous fucking metal, and that formed into the drive.
Well, you know what would have been even better if she just did explode into nothingness and then wasn't anything, to where now she's not a physical entity at all.
Yeah.
Like, you can't hold her.
Like
it can't be grasped.
Right, kind of like when at the end of The Matrix, when Neo fucking explodes. Again, you haven't seen it. God damn it. At the end of The Matrix, Neo fucking explodes.
No,
and he turns back into himself, obviously, but he turns into this ball of energy, and he realizes that because he's in the fake world, he's able to control it however the fuck he wants, and that's what that energy is. Yeah. And that's essentially what she's doing.
Yeah.
She's turning into the entity that can control everything around her, so maybe she was in the fucking Matrix. I don't know.
I was like,
it kind of makes sense. Yeah, she's the one. I don't fucking know.
Morgan Freeman's not in the Matrix.
Yeah.
It would have been funny to be like full circle.
Oh, full circle just made it all into fucking guns. Lots of guns.
Everyone turns into a gun.
The
end. That's it. That's all that happens. Like, okay. We're gonna be fine. God. It's like Hotbox, but not in a fun way.
No, not at all. There's no marijuana in this Hotbox. There's an AC running in here, but it's on the other side of the fucking room.
I need like a fancy lady fan.
Oh, we need a fancy lady fan. I think I got one. We just need a fan. Jesus.
Yeah, but fans are loud.
Fans are loud.
And we're filming a show.
Can't. You know what? Oh, speaking of filming shows, on set, they have these giant fucking trailers for air conditioning, right? They're hooked up to set. These giant ducts are plugged into the side of the sound stages to keep them fucking air conditioned, right? But when they shoot, the little bell goes off and all the ACs shut off. And you immediately, because like I was in there during midsummer, you immediately feel the temperature just fucking rise. So those actors that were in those space suits that we were fucking shooting with that day, holy shit, how fucking professional are you motherfuckers? God damn.
We're professionals, we're not complaining.
No.
You can't tell that it's hot in here.
No, I'm just sweating to death.
We're professionals, I swear.
Pretend to be.
Gosh.
We're doing...
Okay, this is what we didn't touch on though, is what would you do to change it? You know what I'm saying? So
which movie?
If you, let's go to
which movie?
Let's go to Wizard of Oz because you're so passionate about it. What do you think could have happened? Like, how would they make that whole story happen and it not be a dream? Like, it's like obviously that place doesn't exist, right? It just exists in her
She got picked up by the fucking tornado, right? The whole house was twirling in the fucking sky. I want her to fucking click her heels and teleport back home. And like, that alone would have been fucking a better goddamn ending. Yeah, there's a better way to do it than just magically appear, but there's got to be a way to fucking do it.
You just like sci-fi. You want some sci-fi in there.
It is sci-fi. Wizard of Oz it's fantasy.
I know it's fantasy,
but
you
is
want
sci-fi.
her to like teleport back. But this is the 1940s. They don't know how to do that yet.
They had War of the Worlds back then too.
No, well. Did they have people swinging in the background of the movie? Did you ever hear about that on Wizard of Oz?
Swinging?
Yeah, you never heard about that? Like how there was a Munchkin actor who decided to tie himself up on set, if you know what I mean. And there's a scene that you can see the shadow like in the background of it. You've never heard that? I feel like that's like a big like one of like a lore thing that everybody knew.
No.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Now you gotta watch it again.
Now I gotta go find that fucking scene. I'm not gonna watch that fucking movie, but I'll find that scene.
You'll find it.
I'll find that scene.
Like Munchkin in the background.
Munchkin.
I don't know how to put it into nice words, but yeah, I don't know the whole backstory to it, but yeah, I did the same thing. I heard it and I looked it up. I'm like, what? No way. I gotta see. And it was there. They edited it out of the newer ones, but it's obviously, was distributed, so. But nobody caught it in editing.
Huh.
I mean, it was the 40s, but.
I mean, there were dicks and fucking Ariel and fucking Little Mermaid, so yeah.
Oh, I know, but like drawn in.
Drawn in?
Wait, if you were an animator, you would put some hidden stuff in there. Why wouldn't you?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
It would just be fun.
Oh, yeah. No, you would absolutely fucking put shit in there. So, it's not really a terrible ending. It's actually a good movie, and it was made well, and it's fucking cans flying all over the place. Y'all have seen the Titanic.
Yes.
You've seen the Titanic.
Seen that.
There's a movie she's fucking
I've seen Titanic.
It's a good movie.
It's a great movie.
It's a good movie. It's got a good soundtrack. It's a good fucking movie, right?
It's a good movie.
The fucking end. That fucking door was big enough for the both of them.
Oh, you're saying when it's like they couldn't both fit on the raft and he died and then she had to say goodbye?
This is the fucking raft. This was her.
I know, right? It's not enough room for you, Jack. I don't know what to do.
No, there's plenty of room on there. No, get off.
She was like, this was a summer fling. I was still planning on getting married.
Exactly.
So,
this is easier than ghosting you?
Hey, bye. Bye, Jack.
I understand. The film ended fine. That aspect of it was fucking what the fuck. They should have made the door smaller. If you're gonna kill the dude, make the door smaller.
Like there needs to be a log or two that she's barely hanging on to.
She needs to be barely, yeah, exactly.
I feel like right after they like dropped in the water, I guess that
the rescue boats were right there.
That's what I'm saying. Where's the time frame of like, and she wasn't screaming, or how many boats were around the area?
Exactly,
or,
like did it?
But I think
were they the only two in that little section when everybody else, it looks like, got picked up? I didn't get it.
I don't get it either.
I didn't see anybody else on fucking doors.
All I know is it's so heartbreaking when the ship starts going down and then the band's like, well, we might as well just
go down with the ship. Yeah, exactly.
Like, what else would you do? I mean, you know you're gonna die.
Yeah.
I mean, not everybody died. Dude, the freaking, the douchebag dude did a douchebag thing. Well,
thing. Douchebags do douchebag things.
And
That's what they do.
He grabbed that kid and he was like, I got it. this is my kid.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa. Women and children only. He's like, oh, yeah?
Yeah, watch this. Yeah, exactly.
I found a kid. And then that's the thing is he stole that kid from their mother or father or
and they died.
It was. It's like, oh. I thought
like
that was the
like I said,
part.
it's a great fucking movie.
It's a great movie.
But that just to me was...
Hey, me like one of your French girls, Jack.
Like one of your French girls, Jack. I haven't seen it in so long. Oh my god, that's funny.
It's a good... I saw it recently.
Did you really? I've only seen it the one time.
You just saw it once. Did you see it in theaters?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
I feel like it would be epic in theaters.
Yeah.
Like, I watched it on my little TV, and it's like, it's good.
It's like 3 hours long, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Like, Avatar. Ugh.
Did you see the new one?
No, I haven't. The first one is my least favorite movie of all time. I'm sorry, you guys. You want to fight?
Yeah.
Okay. Avatar is Fern Gully. Have you seen Fern Gully?
Yes, but live action Fern Gully. And well done at that.
I disagree. It was long.
It was long. I'll give you that.
It was
I'll give you that.
exactly Fern Gully, and I felt I don't know. Maybe I was just in a weird mindset. I've seen it once and only once.
Did you see Harry Potter?
Yeah.
But you've never seen Star Wars.
I've seen the original Star Wars.
Same fucking story. There you go. You can't watch both?
Well, I forgot what we were talking about. What do you mean both? Watch both what?
Fern Gully and fucking Avatar. How could you not like both? They're the same fucking story.
Oh, how could I not like? Because it was cringy. I don't know.
How?
We're like, the tree, and like, we're gonna like plug into our belly buttons and make love. I'm not really one of you. I'm a secretly human, but I'm disguised as you. But then it's like, but we're gonna take. It's just. Yeah, it's not my favorite, and I did not see the new one.
Someone I've met that fucking dislikes.
Am I the first
Avatar
person you
that
met?
I know?
Really?
Yeah, I know. We
man.
talk a lot of movies, and that's one of them.
I feel like maybe it's just me. I don't know. Because I don't like it, I probably don't talk to a lot of people about it.
Yeah, but it's all right. You have your fucking right to hate a fucking movie. I fucking don't like goddamn Karate Kid, and you love Karate Kid.
It's true.
So
it's true.
Yeah.
We have to disagree.
Yeah. Well,
I dislike Avatar, and you do not.
I don't dislike Avatar. I don't think I ever want to see the new one.
You don't want to see the new one?
I don't think I ever want to see the new one.
Because it won't be good?
Well, I know people that have seen the new one, and they've explained parts of it that aren't, like, spoilers. And I've seen enough previews of it. I don't think I ever really want to see it.
Is it Fern Gully number 2?
I don't know. I don't know what the full premise is of the fucking story. I feel like the story from the first one was concluded.
Yeah, like that's
like there didn't really need to be a second
one. But they have to do a second one because
well,
it was
cash grab.
A huge grossing. Wasn't it the largest grossing for a long time?
Yeah, and then this one almost did the same.
The new Avatar did?
Yeah.
Wait, am I the only person who's not an Avatar fan?
Yeah.
Are you an Avatar fan?
Are you an Avatar fan?
Avatar fan?
Are you an Avatar fan?
Tell me, I want to know. Did you enjoy the movie, or did you sit there and go, "This is Fern Gully on steroids"? Because that's what I did.
I've never heard it referred to as Fern Gully before, but now that you mention it, it is the same fucking story.
It's the exact same story.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to compare the two now.
He doesn't morph, but she sizes him down to her size, which makes her it's like the same thing. And then he learns all their things, and then they fall in love, and then we have to destroy the freaking spaceship thing is shaped just like the one in Fern Gully is shaped.
Oh, I know.
And it's got the windows and everything.
Well, I mean, the story's been told a million fucking times.
Well,
so,
I know. You say every story's been told, but I guess I didn't like them. I didn't how they retold the story, I guess. It wasn't my favorite.
Sure.
Hot take.
Fair
Not
enough.
Avatar fan.
Fair enough. I don't know. I don't hate on the fact that you hate it.
I would rather watch anything else, actually.
Watch anything else, she said.
Unless Tom Cruise is in it, then we won't watch it.
I liked Oblivion. Did you like Oblivion?
Oblivion?
No, you don't like sci-fi. I forget.
Yeah.
I forget.
It's not that I don't like sci-fi.
You don't find yourself watching sci-fi.
No,
Your husband doesn't watch sci-fi?
No, he's not a sci-fi.
What does he watch?
80s movies.
80s
a lot.
movies.
And then I sit there and rewatch them, and I'm like, this didn't age well.
Excellent fucking ending of a movie in the fucking 80s.
Oh, yeah?
The Breakfast Club.
Oh, yeah, fantastic.
Fucking probably one of the best fucking endings. Also one of the best fucking soundtracks. Just a great fucking...
I wouldn't change anything on that movie. That's a staple. That's a good ending. No dreams.
No dreams. Nope.
No black screen.
And it was nothing. It was about some kids in fucking detention.
That's what made it so great.
And just it's just all the tropes in high school that were. I think we spoke about this before.
Yeah, we have.
It's such a good fucking movie.
It's a
God
fantastic
damn,
movie.
what a
But they
great
did a great
fucking
job.
movie. Did you guys like that movie? I love that fucking movie.
Like, we're talking shit about movies, and we're like, it's a good movie.
You know what's a good movie?
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club. Absolutely.
And we watched a lot of
God damn.
comedies. Like we rewatched a lot of comedies a lot. So.
Like rom-coms?
No, I wish.
No, I like rom-coms.
I do too.
I like good rom-coms. Like, I don't fucking know. I can't even think of one.
What's a good rom-com? I can't even think of one.
Pitch Perfect.
Okay. Oh yeah, he.
No.
Well, because Adam Devine's in it.
Funny story about Pitch Perfect.
I love Pitch Perfect though.
Chauncey and I were gonna go watch. Fuck, I can't even remember the name of the movie now. There was a
Was it Pitch Perfect?
There was a baseball movie playing at the same time Pitch Perfect released. I'd never heard of Pitch Perfect.
Okay.
Right? And there was this baseball movie that came out. If you guys remember the name of it, let me know in the comment section below, because I can't remember it. We were going to go watch this movie, and we were like, oh yeah, it's Pitch Perfect, because Pitch Perfect.
Oh.
So we buy tickets to Pitch Perfect, and we go sit down, and we're like, this is an odd preview. It's really fucking long. This is the fucking movie.
We picked the wrong movie.
We picked the wrong movie, but it's kind of funny. Let's sit and watch. So we watched the whole fucking thing.
I think it's a good movie.
And then we ended up finding the other movie and watching it
Do you
afterwards.
remember what it was called?
No.
The baseball movie?
No, I don't remember what it's called, but we saw it in the theater.
It's
We
not
watched
League
it
of
as a
Their Own. It's not.
No, not League of Their Own.
I know.
That was a great movie.
It's a great, fantastic movie.
Yeah, League of Their Own. I like Tom Hanks.
I really liked that movie, and I was fully invested in it, and I was like, hell yeah, I love this.
Yeah.
I didn't like the ending.
But
the ending made me angry.
But that's like historically accurate.
Is it? Is that like an ending?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I recently watched it, and I recently decided I don't like the ending.
Yeah, but that's how it should happen.
And that's a real life story? It's a true story?
I don't know if it's a true story. It's based on true events, though.
I didn't like it. I didn't like how she left and then came back for one game and then left forever. I don't know. It was kind of like they pushed a lot into it. It wasn't my favorite ending. No. And I would love Dottie. I was like all for her.
No, I love that fucking
little
movie.
show off. I'm like, I wish. Like, I wish I could do splits and catch a ball. Like, just being a catcher in general, scary. Like, she's tough. She's a tough cookie.
Yeah, all the men went to fucking war and the women took over and played baseball.
I love that. I'd be down.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, actually. I'd go watch.
I'd go watch. I'd be in the stands fucking watching.
Watch it.
Absolutely.
If I could play, I would do it, but I'm not very good.
Baseball?
Yeah.
Softball?
Softball, I tried.
Yeah,
I tried. I played
I'm
2 games
good.
and I'm not great.
I'm not good.
I wish I was better, but when there's a ball like heading towards your face, it's scary.
That's what that fucking helmet's for, dude.
It's not the pitch. It's it's after the ball's been hit is my
from outfield?
issue.
That's a slow ball.
Infield, outfield.
Unless you're the fucking pitcher, that ball ain't coming for your face.
Infield, outfield, I don't want that ball anywhere around me.
Outfield, you just gotta catch the motherfucker.
If you can catch it. If you don't catch it and that hits you in the face.
I mean, especially softball, like that's what most people fucking play.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Fast pitch softball.
It was softball.
I mean, you're talking about a ball that's this fucking big.
Okay, well, coming at your face.
You can catch it with a net.
I should get a net.
Get a net. Catch
I'll
it with a
play,
fucking
but I want a net.
I want a net.
We're jellyfishing here.
Jellyfishing. All of a sudden, SpongeBob goes out.
SpongeBob SquarePants. I haven't seen that in a long time either.
Oh my god. I saw somebody posted a clip of an episode. You know the episode where they cuss and they bleep it all out?
Of SpongeBob?
Yeah.
No?
There's an episode where all of them are cussing.
What?
And they're bleeping it out because SpongeBob learns a bad word that's written on a fucking dumpster or something.
Oh, you know
and
what?
he says it.
I think I might. Yeah.
So they tried it by saying like stupid stuff like applesauce or whatever it was, and it wasn't reflecting very well on. It didn't sound good in the recording.
For real.
So they recorded a full on fuck this and fuck that and motherfucker. So there's a clip that got buried by Nickelodeon that got unearthed. And if you look it up on TikTok, you will find it. SpongeBob cursing. And it's fucking amazing. They need you seriously. It's an amazing fucking episode. And they need more adult version SpongeBob. That's all I have to fucking say.
Could you imagine?
It'd be so wonderful.
An all-adult SpongeBob.
Oh my god, an Adult Swim SpongeBob. Would be fantastic.
That would be fun.
So good.
I think adult cartoons are fun. I know a lot of people are like, you watch cartoons. It's like, I like all cartoons. Cartoons are a good time.
Cartoons are a good time. You know what? We were talking a whole lot about a bunch of fucking 80s movies and stuff and cartoons. And I started thinking back to to old movies like Chucky and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought those were great. I thought they were kind of terrifying when I was a kid. They like scared me from fucking dolls. There was one movie that I saw parts of. I never saw the whole thing because it was so cringy. I couldn't even sit through it. I didn't watch it in theaters. I watched this at somebody's house.
Okay.
And do you remember Garbage Pail Kids?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know there was a Garbage Pail Kids movie?
There was?
There was a Garbage Pail Kids movie.
Live action or animation?
Live action with the ugliest, most nasty looking characters you've ever. I mean, kids are all bloodied up, and there's so much gross that there was a point where I almost threw up because of the vomiting in the fucking movie.
Ew.
It's so gross.
It's grosser than like Van Wilder's dog?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, if you guys know what we're talking about, thumbs up in the comment section below, please.
Because that's pretty gross.
That's
so
disgusting.
It's grosser than that. I'm like,
it's grosser than that. I mean, it made me actually want to fucking vomit.
It made you sick, like 6 years old.
The music in it even is so cringy and so aggro that you can't. I just couldn't. And I was a kid, so I'm like, I can't watch this shit.
It sounds like they accomplished exactly what they wanted to accomplish.
I think so, but it failed. It was an epic. It was an epic fail.
Epic fail? Epically?
I mean, epically failed.
There's so much stuff I need to look up now.
Yeah,
I'm like Garbage Pail Kids, Cussing SpongeBob.
Yes.
That's the only two I can think of right now, but that's okay.
Great clips for TikTok is what those are gonna fucking be. You know, there was a Garbage Pail Kids movie.
Garbage Pail Kids.
How many of you guys actually remember Garbage Pail Kids? My door was covered in the stickers of them.
They were.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I remember seeing them, but I obviously didn't
because the cards
have
were
them.
stickers. Yeah.
Yeah, but I never. I guess I wasn't that time. Plus, not like.
No, yeah, it wasn't really your era.
I would have been really young, and I don't think that would have been what I would have wanted.
Yeah, not at all.
It wasn't my vibe.
No.
I was like, cool.
Because they were, if you guys don't know what they are, they're basically, do you remember Cabbage Patch Kids? For those of you that don't remember Cabbage Patch Kids, and don't even fucking worry about it.
I know.
But they're Cabbage Patch Kids that are made gross, like vomiting Harry or something stupid like that.
Fantastic artwork.
Oh yeah. Whoever did the artwork on it was amazing.
The illustrations are great.
Yeah.
But they're gross.
They're disgusting.
They're supposed to be
disgusting.
It's garbage.
Yeah, exactly.
Garbage is gross.
Garbage is gross. That's why they call them Garbage Pail Kids. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I want to write a song about that now.
Garbage Pail Kids?
No, garbage is gross.
Garbage is
Garbage is gross.
Garbage is gross.
Why don't you know that garbage is gross? That's all I can think of right now. But
she's got a hit.
I just want
she's got the next hit on fucking
garbage
TikTok.
Garbage is gross. Garbage is gross.
Oh man.
It is though. That's what they were going for.
Yeah.
I feel like I had another one like in my head ready to go, and then now that I need to think about it, it's not here.
You want to pause for a second so you can try to remember?
No, I don't know if that'll even work, because then that'll be too much pressure.
Think, God damn it!
I don't know. It's a movie or it's a show, and it ended badly. That's all I know.
It ended badly. I'm trying to think of what other fucking movie ended badly to the point where I'm like, what the fuck is this?
You know what? As soon as we stop filming, I'm gonna think of 8 of them.
What movie ending did you fucking hate? Because this isn't all of it. I know we're missing a bunch, and I know you guys can tell us a lot more than we're telling you right now.
Oh heck yeah, you can. I need to know. I want to know, but I want to know which one you didn't like. You know, obviously hot takes here. I don't like Avatar. I didn't like the ending of Departed, but I feel like there's some people who are all about that ending.
Right,
you know
right.
what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't mean like the movie sucked. Just the ending sucked. The movie was great.
Yeah.
Like fucking War of the Worlds is a fucking excellent fucking movie. But that ending was what the fuck.
That ending was what the fuck.
So, I mean, there's stuff like that, where you're like, how the fuck did that fucking end?
Yeah, why did that happen that way?
And how many times have I said the word fuck in this video? Let me know right now.
It's probably a lot.
It probably is a lot.
One time we just got a comment and it said, fucking. I'm like, yeah.
You did. That was awesome.
It's like, there was probably 5 or 6 in there, but.
And that was probably like a 5-second clip on TikTok.
It was a small one. It wasn't even that long. It's like, yeah, well. I feel like too, and then I always think that too, I'm like, I casually do curse a lot, but I also feel like that's how everybody I talk to talks as well. I'm like, is this a Southern California accent thing where we just cuss regularly in all conversations?
I think so. The only friends I have that don't, I mean, I cuss a lot. And you probably cuss. Actually, I hear you cuss a lot too.
I do.
But for most of our friends that we talk to are a lot more conservative. Mm-hmm. They do drop fucking words all the time. But not nearly as much as this drunken sailor.
You drunken sailor. I never forget the first time my mom called me a sailor. The mouth of a sailor.
I think my mom said the same thing.
Join the Navy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I like to. They say it's a sign of intelligence.
Yeah.
So
yeah, whatever. I'm either really smart or I'm really dumb.
Yeah, I don't know if it's true, but I'm gonna believe it.
Sure.
Why not?
Yeah, sounds good to me. My mom comes over here. She's like, "Stop using that language." I've been cursing my whole fucking life.
I know.
The hell do you want me to stop now?
I can't stop.
But the kids. I'm like, fuck the kids. They can cuss too. I don't care.
Like, it doesn't matter to me.
No, it really.
Like,
yeah.
fire truck.
Oh, I had somebody ask me, "What do you say in place of the word fuck around your kids?" I'm like, "You say something in place of the word fuck around your kids."
They're like, "Yeah, fire truck."
Fire truck.
What the fire truck?
What the fucking fire truck?
What would you say?
I say what the fucking fire truck because it makes more sense.
What the flute?
Because you have to emphasize words, and
What?
fuck is a great emphasizer.
What the farming? What the fantastic? It doesn't hit the same. What the fuck? Oh.
See?
That burn.
Fucking dead nuts right
It's
there.
that burn.
It's that burn. It's
that nice
it's really-
burn. It
it's
just
really
hits
good.
right off the tongue. Like, just perfectly.
It's just perfect. I mean, it's used in so many ways. That
I was just going to say that. It's so versatile.
Oh, absolutely.
What the fucking fuck? And it's like, whoa, I understood what you said, but you said the same word 100 times. It's like Smurf. I smurfed or Smurf is Smurf is Smurf. Like, you're like, okay, Smurf.
Yeah, exactly.
Can create our own language with just one word.
It works.
That's what it was. Totally smurfed or Smurf.
It's totally smurfed or Smurf.
Totally smirked or Smurf. Something like that. I don't know. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. There's a Smurf thing.
Oh,
Totally
man.
Smurfer.
We're gonna end it here. Yeah, do all the things.
Like, follow, subscribe, comment, react, remix, backhand that notification bell
Always.
because we got smacked by our parents like this. So we're pros at it.
I love because it's true.
We've all been backhanded. Do it back.
Oh, fuck. Anyway, till next week, everyone. See ya.
Bye.
Sounds lovely.
I lost my job.
What?
I lost my button job.
I know, you don't need it no more. We don't need it no more.
Okay, still do the clap job?
Now you can still do.